Hi guys, welcome back to another video tutorial. So in this tutorial we'll be going over trigonometric functions. So this is for second year A-level maths. So let's go straight to the question. Now what you see here, what I've given here is basically three identities for these questions. There are more identities, but I don't want to cover everything in one video because it's just going to make it too long. So if this video does help you out, just let me know and I can make the other videos for the other identities as well. Now these, if you don't know these identities, it's very simple, but it is something that you need to know for the exams. And basically what I have here is sec x is equals to 1 over cos x, and then you have cosec x, which is equals to 1 over sin x, and then cot x equals 1 over tan x. Now I guess the best way to remember this is if you look at the letter at the end, you have c here, so you know, okay, cos. You have s here in the middle, you know, sin, and then you end up with t here, so you know it's 1 over tan. These identities are not very difficult to remember or memorize. It's more you have to do a lot of questions. Now also another thing with identities that I would really kind of well, it's quite important for you guys to understand is the only way that you guys get better at these kind of questions is by doing a lot and a lot of practice in identities, because there's no right or wrong method here, by the way, right? There is different methods that you could do to get to the proof, but the way you be able to kind of know which one to use is by you doing a lot of questions. Okay, so that's pretty much a little quick intro onto this, and now we're going to try and do these two questions. And yeah, if there's anything that you don't understand as I'm going through this, just put it down in the comment section and I will reply and help you guys out. Right, so the first one is asking us to prove that, if you add this, we get 2 sec x. Okay, now when you come to prove, you could do the left side and the right side. You could do the left side to get to this, and then you could do the right side to get to that. But looking at this, there's not much we can do with this to get to that. Well, you can, but it's going to be very, very long. So the easiest way is to simplify this, get it to that. The first thing that I'm going to do is first find my common multiple, or lowest common multiple between these two, right? My lowest common multiple between 1 minus sin x and cos x is just going to be together 1 minus sin x and cos x, right? You just bring them together. Now for me to get this answer here, all I have to do is cross multiply. So cos x times cos x is cos squared x. Now there is also another way, right? If you're not quite familiar with this, is basically you take the denominator and you divide it by this denominator, which means 1 minus sin x and 1 minus sin x cancels out, and you're left with cos x. That cos x is what you're going to multiply with this cos x, which gives you cos squared x, right? The other one is to get this is, again, we can just cross multiply this, so we're going to have squared, so we're going to have 1 minus sin x times 1 minus sin x, right? And then we'll just put that line over. Again, if you want to do the other way, is you take this and you divide it by cos x, which means cos x and cos x cancels out. You're left with 1 minus sin x, and that 1 minus sin x, you're going to times it by that. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to expand the bracket, so keep the cos squared x here, right? Plus, if we expand the bracket, we're left with 1 minus sin x plus sine squared x over, again, over 1 minus sin x and then cos x. Now, what is cos squared x plus sine squared x? This is from year 1 of A-level maths, which is basically 1. Right? Cos squared x plus sine squared x identity gives us 1. So we're left with 1, and then plus 1 gives us 2. And then minus sin x is minus 2 sin x. Over 1 minus sin x cos x, so we keep that the same. And then times cos x. Now what we can do here is we can take 2 out, because 2 is in common. So then you're left with 1 minus sin x over 1 minus sin x and then cos x. And what you could do here is, you can see you can cancel these 2 out. That goes away. So then you're left with 2 over cos x. And 2 over cos x is basically 2 sec x. It can be written as 2 sec x, because sec x is 1 over cos x. But we have 2 there, so 2 over sec x. And that's pretty much how you prove this one. Now if we go to this one, again, you could do whichever one you want. I'm going to go with the left-hand side. So we're going to have cos theta over 1 plus cot theta, right? Now, what I'm going to do is we're going to keep cos theta here over 1 plus. Now, if we want to convert cot theta, if we look at identity here, cot theta can be written as 1 over tan theta, right? And now what we're going to do is we're going to solve. So we're going to keep cos theta, so put equals here. We're going to keep cos theta at the top, and now we're going to simplify the fraction here, 1 plus 1 over tan theta. So if it's a bit confusing, let me write that here on the side so you can see what I'm doing. So 1 plus 1 over tan theta. My lowest common multiple here is tan theta. So to get the top here, what we do is tan theta divided by 1, which is tan theta, times 1, tan theta. And then tan theta divided by tan theta is 1 times 1, 1. So this is what we get, right? So I'm going to divide tan theta plus 1 over tan theta. Now, notice as well, I haven't converted, I don't know if you've noticed, I haven't converted tan theta into sine and cos. And the reason why I didn't do that is if I look at my final answer here, I can see there is a tan theta here, right? So I'm thinking already in advance, okay, if I see a tan theta here, let me not convert that tan theta because it looks like this is going to be needed to get our answer, right? Do you guys see that? So that's just a little hint there. Now, what does this mean? I know it looks a bit confusing, but it's very simple. It means cos theta. This line means divide. So it means divide tan theta plus 1 over tan theta. And obviously, you should know divide means times. So we have cos theta times. So we flip it. Tan theta over tan theta plus 1. Okay, now what we can do here is we can convert this tan theta, right? Because we know what tan theta is, which is sine theta over cos theta, the identity, right? Oh, I'm not going to have enough space here. Plus over tan theta plus 1, right? So I'm just converting that tan theta. Now, because we're timesing this, right? So basically, if we're saying times, we can actually have it like this, to be fair. Cos theta and cos theta will cancel out, so that goes. So then you're left with, that's 1, 1. Sine theta times 1 is sine theta over tan theta plus 1, or just tan theta plus 1. Or 1 plus tan theta, I guess, yeah. And that's it. Can you see that? Look, we've got it here. So this is pretty much how you're proving identities, all right? It's all about practicing and trying different things out, and these are the identities that you're really using. Okay, so it's not quite, it's okay. It's not as bad as it looks once you kind of adjust and understand how to do, how to simplify. Let's actually, you know what? Let's do another one. So this one, we want to prove cot theta plus tan theta gives us cosec theta and sec theta. So the first thing that I'm going to do is, I know cot theta is 1 over tan theta, right, using the identity here. And also, that's just going to be, okay, tan theta. Now the next thing is, I'm going to use the other identity, I'm not sure if you guys remember, of tan theta, which is equals to sine theta over cos theta, right? So I'm going to convert that tan theta into this. So I have 1 over tan theta can be written as sine theta over cos theta, plus this is going to be written as sine theta over cos theta. Okay, now 1 divided by sine theta over cos theta just basically means it's flipping, so it becomes cos theta over sine theta. Yeah, 1 divided by that, and then we have plus sine theta cos theta. Now, if we solve this as a fraction, lowest common multiple is going to be sine theta cos theta. Now, for this one, what we're going to get is, if you do sine theta cos theta divided by sine theta, you're left with cos theta, and then times that, cos squared theta. Or you can cross multiply here, so it's just cos squared theta. Likewise here, you can cross multiply sine squared theta. Now, you should know the identity cos squared theta plus sine squared theta gives us 1 over sine theta cos theta. Now we can split this by saying 1 over sine theta times 1 over cos theta. Using our identities here, I know that 1 over sine theta is cosec theta, or cosec theta, and then 1 over cos theta is sec theta. And can you see that there? That's how we got this. Okay, so this is pretty much how you prove. There are other identities that needs, there are other identities as well within the second year of A-level maths. But let me know if you want me to go through those, and I can do that, no problem. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, until then, I shall see you on to the next. Blah. I shall see you on the next one.